from me. Good evening, forensic students. Skull checkers from around the world. How y'all doing? Oops. Music window. First of all, yeah, music window. That's weird. Oh yeah, it's moved. My Spanish lullaby. Madonna. Madonna. It bloody well is the bridge. Oh yeah, that's right. No, that one. Feels good, can feel so good. Feels good, can feel so right. I'll be made to know this girl just like a sack so fun was made. And she can raise one eyebrow. Put her hand up on my knee. I close one eye now. The sweat upon my knee. And I surrender to this feeling. I surrender to the will of the night. She looked so tender. I got to leave her till you express your love someday. She was made in heaven. Heaven's in my world. Oh, she was made in heaven. Heaven's in my world. Is this espresso love? You know I'm crazy for this girl. Just crazy for the girl. I was talking my eyes off it again. And I don't want no sugar on it. No thank you very much. Got me wired up. I'm all fired up. Express your touch. I said, hey, Mr. Maestro. Straits. So what you Dev? What are you going nutty for in the corner? Marlo. Oh, not Marlo. Albie. Dog looked at me. A child arrived just the other day. He came to the world in the usual way. But there were planes to catch and there were bills to pay. He learned to walk while I was away. And he was talking before I knew it. He said, I'm gonna be like him. You know I'm gonna be like him. And the cats in the cradle and the silver spoon. Little boy building the man on the moon's hill. When you're coming home, Dad, I don't know when. We'll have a good time then. You know we'll have a good time then. Well, my son turned 10 just the other day. He said, thanks for the ball that the mama played. Said, teach me to grow. He said, not today. That's okay. I got lost there. That's okay. As he walked away, the smile never dipped. He said, I'm gonna be like him. You know I'm gonna be like him. And the cats in the cradle and the silver spoon. Little boy building the man on the moon's hill. Said, oh, Dad, I don't know. We'll have a good time then. You know we'll have a good time then. Took me out of the screen again, didn't it? Oh yeah, well he came home from college just the other day. So much of a man I just had to say. So I'm proud of him. When he sit for a while, he shook his head and he said with a smile, really like that is the power of God. See you later, can I have them please? And the cats in the cradle and the silver spoon. Little boy building the man on the moon's hill. He's going home with Dad, I don't know when. We'll have a good time then. You know we'll have a good time then. Now I've retired and my son's moved away. Now I've retired and my son's moved away. I called him up just the other day. I said, son, I'd like to see you if you don't mind. Love to dad if I can find the time. This is my new job now, so he's got to do. But it's sure been nice talking to you, Dad. It's sure been nice talking to you. And as it hung on the phone, it occurred to me, you'd grown up just like me. My boy was just like me. And the cats in the cradle and the silver spoon. Little boy building the man on the moon's hill. When you come home, son, I don't know when. We'll have a good time then. You know we'll have a good time then. Cats in the cradle. Go on, let's sing one for God and we'll get the show on the road. It's bloody choppy out there. Well, I got old Marlo this morning and I coughed up a lung. It was so cold on my lung. No grace, hold my body down. No grace, that can hold my body down. When I hear that trumpet sound, I'm gonna rise right out of the ground. No grace, my body down. No graves that can hold baby Jesus down. Meet me, mother and father, pick me down the road. Mama, don't you know I'll be there when I check my load? Ain't no grave that can hold my spirit down. Been down the river Jordan, I buried my knees in the sand, and I hollered hallelujah. I saw his promised lands. Ain't no grave that can hold my spirit down. Thank you, Father. Just put that back. Is the pooch gonna dive on me? I'm surprised I ain't heard his footsteps on the floor. Here he comes. Hello, gorgeous. Is he beautiful? Is he handsome? Is he gorgeous? Yes, yes, he is. What does Marla want? You want your treat? You want a treat? You want a treat? You cheeky little doggy. But we got you some today, didn't we? We forgot to get Albie some treats. Forgot? Oh, get him tomorrow. We got you some, we forgot him. Dabba dabba da. One more round. You like them? You like them? Oh. I've got 5 pence stuck to my ankle. Stuck diddly, stuck diddly, stuck diddly doo. Let's put my credit card, bank card back up there. Don't have a credit card, bank card. Right. Do you mind if I do the show now? Right, let's continue. Close this window down. We shall go over to where's that window? Oh, it's there. My channel. No, not create. Go to the channel. Yes, go to the channel. Oh my gosh. I should have just gone the quick way. There we go. And pause. There we go. Lives. Oh, it's muted, that's why. Copy. Pause. Facebook. Post, paste, and done. Twitter and tweet. Illuminatus and Anika Lucas, 2 first names, were sold into a network of pimpers in Belgium at 6 years old. That's a dude. Yeah, I agree, mate. Total psyop. They're all psyop, start to finish. Oops. Let's put that back. Is that ready to tweet? That is ready to tweet. Tweet. Oh, well, why has it not got a picture? That's strange. Share to a group. He likes his chewy stick, that's for sure. Gotcha. Right, that's them done. Facebook posted, group posted, Twitter tweeted, done. Back to class. Good evening, boys and girls. How on earth are you all? Every day we look at the human skeleton. Today's no different. It's a 50-50. You are one or the other. You are one or the other. A male in general looks like a block, a square, a rectangle, or is shaped, we could say, cannonball or bowling ball because it's as wide almost as it is long. The woman is nowhere near as wide as it is long. The man has rectangular shaped eyes. The woman has rounded, close set eyes. These are far apart. These are close together. Big nose, big teeth, little teeth, wide dental arch, narrow dental arch, big jaw, little jaw, 5 head versus 4 head. And I haven't covered that damn budgie up, have I? Come here, Baldy. You little div. Ding, ding, dinging in the background. Good night, Fairball. See you night night. I dare you say night night. Night night. Say it every night. Nothing. Not even a good night. After 3 years of saying good night to it, she still doesn't say it. Ignorant. Right, back. So, in general, the woman's head looks like an upside down egg. And the man's looks like a square, a block, or a cannonball, whatever you want to call it. Excess of copyrighted material may, under circumstances, be quoted verbatim for purposes such as criticism, news reporting, teaching, and research without the need for formal payment to a copyright holder. To the noddy holder. We stopped right there on Harris Dickinson. Not only does it sound gay, it always sounds like Dickinson. Definitely got a sloping jawline, pointed chin, deep philtrum, Cupid's bow, high set ears, soft eyes. Let's come over to class and say hello to you all. Who's first in tonight? It was Luke in Croatia. Hello, Luke. How you doing, mate? Kyle Shinobi came second. Hello, Kyle. How you doing, mate? Anna Souza in Portugal. Hello, Anna Souza. How you doing, chicken? Karen Stahl. Hello, how you doing, chick? Alva, how you doing, mate? Brenda, how you doing, chick? Into, hello. Brenda, we said hello to. Ryan, how you doing, pal? Nice to have you. And we're done. Oh no, Kirsten Wall. Hello, Kirsten Wall. How you doing, chicken? Right, let's get the show straight on the road, shall we, folks? Let's expose Harris Dickinson. Images. Wait, have I done it? I better check the back file because I've done so many now. I can't remember all the names of the people I've done. Let's go over there and see if we can open H's file. Harris Dickinson, paste, away it goes. Whilst it searches, we will go through Harris's pictures. Tube Eater's melting me again tonight. Let's open that blanket up. Right, okay. Never, ever underestimate pink lips on a man. No trachea. A little Adam's oatmeal implant. Tiny shoulders. I want something 50-50-ish now. Who's that? Is that Nicole Kidman? It looks like Nicole Kidman. It was, yeah. Tell me, who's got a bigger skull? It's game over, right? I admit Harris has got quite a long neck for a girl, but it doesn't compare next to this massive head and thickness of that neck. That's why they turn them sideways. It's amazing. Every woman in Hollywood has got a jaw like mine, and the men have got jaws like, well, look at that deep philtrum. I've got jaws like women, sloping jawline, pointed chin, square jawline, square chin. You decide. It's a 50-50. Learn forensics before you decide, though. I had to block someone yesterday after all that time you spent reading my page, or not reading it, just trolling it. You speak up and say many are inverted, but not all. You got no chance. Not after being on my page this long. Can you say it's not all of them? No way. I'm at nearly, what am I at now? I'm going on 19,000 celebrities, and you want me to believe I've missed someone? No chance. If there was someone real in sports or politics or anything, the police, the psychiatry units, whatever, if there was something real in any of them, I'd have found them. but I can't find them. All I find are flip-flops, start to finish. And it doesn't matter what subject I'm looking at, whether it be flat earth, globe earth, concave earth, they're all flip-flops. I ain't seen a single gate for this girl. Oh, there's something there, if that's him. I don't know if that's him, no. Definitely doing ballet, isn't she? That is actually him. It is like Harris Dickinson in Prada. We'll take that one, doing ballet, love. So I'll say it again. If someone can't be truthful about their core identity, how can you trust everything that they're saying? It's impossible. I was born into this massive, and it is massive, a humongous set of lies. Not one, it's one on top of the other. A whole house of lies, a pyramid of lies. And it's only going to take one of those bricks to crumble the whole structure down. The whole house of lies will come down when the first one goes. Whatever it is, it'll be worldwide, they'll all see it. Because that's what God said will happen in Revelations. And in a split second, there'll be millions and millions of people saying sorry, ringing the friends and telling them that they're sorry. Gosh, my phone won't stop ringing, will it? When it happens. Again, it'll come down to who actually cares and who doesn't. Oh my gosh, look at those mincers. Which one's Harris? I don't know which one's Harris. They're all mincing. Look at this. That one's in flamingo, but look at that. Ballet, ballet, ballet. I don't know which one's Harris Dickinson. I can't tell. I think it's this one in flamingo. It is. It's that one there. And there he is there, flamingo. We'll take that. Is that a mince? I don't know if that's a mince or he's standing. Oh no, they're all mincing again. Look, he's mincing, he's mincing. Forward on. We need more gates. Is that you? Oh, it is. Look at the state of that. Tightrope walking. Got any more? Just missed him coming down them steps, look. Hair. Just missed hair. Jared. Why have I not got a mince off Jared? That's not even him, Jared. If you're going to take pictures, Jared, make sure you get the right person. Oh, Jeremy, what's his name? Jeremy What's Hair Face. Oh, look at them straight legs. Nicole Kidman has to be. Look at those pipe cleaners. Scary ass legs. Ooh, no, he's not walking. Ooh, Barney McGrew. Uh-oh. Look at the arms on them two. Oof! Oof! That's some right angles right there, isn't it? Damn. He looks a little bit stronger, doesn't he? He does. A little bit more beefier. A little bit more solid. And we're out of pictures. No, we're not out of pictures. I thought we were out of pictures. It's taking its time. Come on, Scroogle, stop messing with me. What was that? What was that? What was that? Still not. Do you know what? I'm going to take that one now as well. It's not a very clear picture though, is it? I wanted that perfect mince, but I couldn't find it. There he is again, Harris Dickinson. From Flamingo, Jared. Where's your other one of these? You must have another one of them with him mincing. Come on now. As if you ain't got one mincing. I'm so gutted. Usually Jared gets them every time. I'll take that Flamingo though, Jared. It's just as good. Let's go back. Come on, go back. Scroogle messing with me already. I've only just started the stream. Usually it happens after about an hour. Yeah, wait, my ass. I've got gigabyte download and I've got a super fast computer and it still won't. It didn't do this before I had the fast internet. Maybe it's an internet setting, I don't know. Anytime today, Scroogle. Yep, we'll take the ballet. Yep, we'll take that one next. Did they have him in the back face? Good job. If I'd checked the back file, then it said I've done him, I'd have been gutted. We'll take that one, Harris, and we'll take that one as well. I think I'll take this one, Flamingo foot. It's as good as a mince almost. It's not far off. It's a split second between them. There's another one, Flamingo foot. We'll take that one as well, Harris. And I'll just need your face, sweetheart. Something in the 50-50 range, like that. That's pretty close. I like that one better though, because it's bigger. There's me 50-50. We'll take that. Oh, please straighten that picture up. Yes. Save image. There we go. Right, Harris Dickinson flavours out and is a woman. Thanks for playing CSI. What was that? Oh, dang it, I've shut it now. I could have sworn I saw him in a pink polka dot dress. Umar Johnson, YouTube. I'll tell you what now, you got no chance. YouTubers, they don't have gates. I've got a son of man code in his name though, John's son. He's got two first names, Umar and John. It's John's son, I don't care. I don't care. Right, there's hardly any pictures, this ain't happening. I'll go straight to walking and end this in an instant. Walking. Now you're the student, you know how to find the gates, go find me the gates, I'll make you the meme. Otherwise, it ain't happening. Umar Johnson. I see a very tall forehead, close set eyes. Those eyelashes look a little bit delectable. There's no gates. There's no point me even looking. I've got the part of Dial M just coming in, look. It could be male pattern baldness, but I've very much come down to it. It's male pattern baldness on a woman. Oh, he's a doctor of Islam. Is that what he is? Is he, oh, what do you call him? Imam? Well, it's the same in Islam as it is in Roman Catholicism. All the popes, all the pastors, all the cardinals, all the bishops are secretly, and I have to stress this, secretly transgendered. So the chances of an imam, like, who's that doctor? I used to love him. Dr. Farouk. No. I can't. Dr. Zarouk. I can't remember his name. I used to love listening to him. He was such an educated scholar. And then I realised I'm listening to another woman. It don't matter which religion you listen to, all the people in control are flipped. So you can never hear the truth, the whole truth. You can only get it from God. You ask him for the knowledge, ask him for wisdom, ask him for knowledge and information, ask him for things that are attainable. Don't ask him for a Lamborghini Countach, don't ask him for a 10-bedroom mansion. Ask him for knowledge, wisdom, truth, and he'll deliver them en masse. You might not like your answers because it'll be your own answer. That's the thing about when you ask God for answers, you work it out yourself. You work it all out by yourself, and then you're thankful. And you should be grateful for knowing these things. Shut it down. Next, April Bowlby. The name rings a bell. I think I've done him. So we're looking at the back file. April Bowlby, H's file. Aris Dickinson, not there. Okay, that's good. Next, let's have a look. See, we're looking at April Bowlby, who I think I've already done. Images. American actress. Oh, he's got some big shoulders, hasn't he? Some long male arms, massive wide eyes, big cheekbones, square jaw. The only thing that's missing in that picture is the end of his donger. He looks like Margot Robbie. Are you sure that's not Margot Robbie? Damn, that looks like Margot Robbie. Tell the world you're a Freemason without telling the world you're a Freemason. Why would a high-class actor, go and have his picture taken against a shoddy brick wall? Why? Answers on a postcard if you're a Mason. Broad shoulders, big flat chest. Ignore the fake tatas. Look past it. See the big cheekbones, the large ears, the far apart eyes, the short but sloping forehead. And of course the square jawline. April Bowlby, what are you saying in the back file, mate? He's already there, isn't he? I know he is. I knew that name. April Bowlby. Oh, that's an old one though. Let me have a quick look at this. Oh my gosh, that is an old one. Let's see if April Bowlby's got some gates first, because there's only 2 gates in that picture. Damn, I must have done that about 6 years ago. It's got the other skulls on it. April Bowlby walking. There's one. Oh, you're done for, mate. Look how straight those legs are. Space between the feet. Game over. Oh, there's another one too. Who's that? That's a big old dude as well. Pair of them are dudes, look. They're the same 2 gates that I've got, I think. Which one of them's April? I can't. Oh, that one there. In the middle. That's another gate. Yeah, we can take it. Look at the knees apart here, look, compared to the men with the knees together. Knees together. Knees together. Woman look, broken leg. Woman look, broken leg. Woman look, broken leg. Look at the position of the foot looking out towards 8 o'clock. That's alright, that's 3. He really does look like Margot Robbie. It's uncanny. Is that 4? Right there, I think that is a 4. Big feet as well. And one more will put you in the crap at April. Oops. I've changed window by mistake. There we go. Is that you as well? With the dark hair, I don't know if that's him. State of these 2, look. Diamonds. Mints in there, but not on the 2 so-called women. Straight legs, knees together. Look how big that foot is. About 50 feet away from him, look. And still that shoe is massive. There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. Yeah, because it belonged to an MTF. Shut up, I'm here all week. We're looking at April Bowlby. I only want one more gate, April, you div. Right, we'll take what we've got. I don't know if that's him, so I can't take it. But we'll take the other 4 and that'll do us. And I'll make a new one on April Bowlby, because that one right there that I've already got is ages old. You the only one that got that, Kirsten. Right, let's go back. I don't want that one as your face. I want a square on 50-50. That's pretty close. Right there. Half of the screen is missing and half of the screen is face. Is that one a better one? No, we'll go back. I think we're going to take that one. I'll skull check that one. April Bowlby, even though I've done him, I'm going to do him again because the meme is very old and dated. Next. Ian Smith, comedian and actor, Radio 4, English stand-up comedian, best known for his role on BBC's The Ark, and co-presenter on Dave the Magic Sponge. Dave's the Magic Sponge, whatever that is. Ian Smith does comedy. Ian Smith is not very well known. Let's have a look. Images. Let's see how well known he actually is. Because if he's got gates, we're in there. He hasn't even got any pictures. Well, you don't get your picture taken with that horse face. Look at those eyes. Reminds me of the Jezebel. And she's got massive teeth, I gotta say. Even though the dental arch isn't massive, it's just the size of the teeth. They're huge. Usually it's just the two front ones on a woman that are huge, and then the rest look small. But all of them, like there might be fake teeth. I don't know, fake chompers. I've got no idea. I know they take the piss out of them all the time on telly, don't they? Look at that. Do you know what that looks like to me? It doesn't sound like. It looks like. No, wrong one.
The journey is usually the part that you remember anyways.
Look at those eyes. Look at those eyes. Watch. It looks like a French bulldog. Right. Look at David Mitchell's soppy female face. Look at those soft, shiny, estrogen-filled eyes. Tiny eye-set ears, tiny dental arch, Betty Boop lips, pink Betty Boop lips, sloping jawline, pointing chin, no trachea, no Adams, sloping grandma shoulders. You cannot unsee this once you see them. And in real life, these are going to stand out to you, I'm telling you. Some pass better than others, some do. But in general, they don't. Once you know the markers, they don't pass. Walking. Ian Smith stand-up walking. Oh, look at the difference in there. Women have got wide heads at the top and narrow at the bottom. Men have wide heads at the top and wide heads at the bottom. Who's got the bigger head here? Look at them. Who's got the bigger jaw? Look. Easy to see them once you see them. Adam's raisin implant. Look in the wrong direction. Look, off to one side. That looks like Roy Schneider. It's not Roy Schneider, but it looks like Roy Schneider. We're going to need a bigger boat. Oh, look, Ian Smith. As above, so below. They love to show you. They love to show you their excitement for going to hell. Yeah, there's no gates. We're leaving. Next. Playboy Carty. What a name. She looks possessed, doesn't she? Big flat five head. Betty Boop pink lips. Images. They will wink their eyes and stick out their tongues. Why is he not sticking out his tongue? I'm surprised he's not. He looks like... Who's that other rapper? He looks like that other rapper. I can't remember his name. But he looks like that other rapper. It's a skull, isn't it? It really is the skull that does it. Right. I like that as a 50-50, even though the mouth's open. Widest in the hairline look, narrowest at the chin, tiny high set ears, close set eyes. I've got no brow bone. I've got a vertical five head, and I've got a small dental arch. It would be even smaller if it wasn't covered in gold. Oh, tell me you are a Satanist. Without telling the whole world you are a Satanist. Look at them. They just don't care, folks. A girl again. I've got to get gates for this little lady. If they're there, I don't know if they're there. Darth Maul. He does look a bit like Darth Maul, right? Or Darth Maul will be a woman. I think I've already done it. I don't think there's any gates for Darth Maul. I think he already looked. There's a gate, but it's no good to me. Right there. We're going to need something better than that, Playboy. Something else here. There's a nice one there, but it's there's that much fabric in his trousers, look. It's kind of hidden. There's a nice one, but it's a wrong angle. Was that him there in the street? I think it was there. Oh, is that a stair fail right there? Two of them. It bloody well is. They're both coming down the stairs like crabs, look. End of story. Playboy Carti is a woman. Men don't open the knees like this. Women do, though. Still not giving me that mince. Come on, Playboy, up there. Is that really him? That can't be him, surely. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's an MTF. Let's go back. Anytime today, Google, because that is gross. And I'm out of pics. Well, that's a nice stair fail for starters. I need some gates. Please give me some gates. That one's nice right there. Dink. Hello, sweetness. Diamonds galore. Is that another one there? Kind of. Oh, I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here's my handle. He ain't got his spout out. Oh my gosh, is that really him? That's a nice one as well, but that one right there. What's going on with your legs, mate? Why are you walking like that? Have we got another one? That one's alright as well. I like that one. I had a very shiny gate. Hold that one. Save images. Oh, 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 it's magic. We know. Oh, I didn't take that picture. Did I take that picture? I don't know if I took that picture. Take that picture. I didn't. 4. I need one more. Did we go through all the pics? I don't think we did. Oh, that's a nice one. Oh, just off. Just off. Split second too late. That's excellent. Wrong angle. Look at that tightrope walker. I'll keep that one just in case there's nothing else. Right, let's take this as my other one. No, open it. It's opened it. Never mind. Save image. 5. Now we just need. Let me shut that Pinterest picture. No, get lost. Let's open this one and then let's go back again. Don't want that. I just want your face. Let's get rid of walking. Which one would it? It was with his mouth open, wasn't it? I quite like that one though. Oh no, don't take me there. Stop it. There we go. It was that one, wasn't it? That I was looking at. Yeah, we'll just take that one. It's a good shape for the egghead, isn't it? And we're done. Thanks for playing CSI with me. Next, it's Greta Scarshi. I think I've done this one. Let's have a quick look. A back of the file. April Bowlby. Paste. Let it search. Whilst it searches, we shall take on this. Images. Massive square jaw, far apart eyes. It's a man's head, full stop. Is that him when he was younger? Oof. Oof. It's like a storm drain. Final answer, that's a dude with a massive head. Is that him when he was younger? Far apart eyes, square shoulders. Ignore the fake tatas. He's got big hands, hasn't he? Very, very big hands. We'll go back again because I like the other one for the 50-50. For the 50-50. If I hadn't done it. Sketchy. What's it saying in the back file? Still searching. Okay, still searching. We'll go gate shopping in that case. I've just seen him there. Where was it? There. It's not a very good one though. That is. Oh, that definitely is. One. So's that one. Two. So's that one. Three. And there was another one. There. Four. And one more puts you in the crap at Greta. That's if I hadn't already done him. What's the back file saying? Back file says no items match my search requirements. Right, away we go. Did I take that one? Is that the one I've already got down? I don't know. Right, let's just take what we've got. Save images. One. Save images. And yet another famous actor, actress fails the forensics. They all do because they're all inverted. There's no one who's been left out of the mix. Try and find me one. Instead of telling me I'm wrong about it, find me one. Prove me wrong. Prove that I am wrong about it being all of them. You can't, because it's all of them. We're done. Greta Scacchi fails forensics. Thanks for playing CSI. Next, Luke Pasqualino, British actor. Images. You got to remember that these people are taught to lie from birth, okay? And they're paid to lie as well. When they get older, they're paid to lie to us. So, for a perfect example, Jeren. Jeren was a flat earther for 11 years. He gave you 100 megillion, bazillion, jazillion reasons that the earth was flat, and then he turned it all on its head the minute she allegedly saw a circling sun in Antarctica. Firstly, she can't even prove that she was in Antarctica. That's the best part of it. There's loads of footage from the footage they've given you that says they're not in Antarctica. That's the first thing. Well, then the first thing is she's lying about her core identity. She's a woman. So why would I believe anything she's got to say at all? I can listen to someone's theories and then I can decide for myself whether it is a theory or it's got facts in it. That's the beautiful thing about God. He gave you a brain to think for yourself. To quote George Carlin, the last thing the government want is a free-thinking populace who will argue with their agenda. Luke Pasqualano. High set ears, deep Cupid's bow, look. Deep philtrum, deep Cupid's bow. I bet he's got pink lips. I can see it in that black and white. But yeah, very pink lips of a woman. There's a nice pic. And there it is. The small ears, the close set, soft and beautiful eyes, lacking a brow bone, flat forehead, very small chin, no trachea, no Adam's apple. I see a girl. can we get a better 50-50 than that? No, I quite like that one a bit more. Too big. How about that one? Too small. Something right in between, like that. There we go. We'll take that as your 50-50. I've got no trachea. Got pink lips, high set ears, close set eyes, and a flat forehead. Missing cheekbones, of course. Pointed chin. Gates. Pasquilano. Never heard of him. Mind you, I'd say that I haven't watched telly for 20 odd years, so. It's so terrible. Oh, stop the bus right there. Gotcha, Jared, you know I love your weight. That could have been in front of him though, Jared, it really could. And again, I want you to point out how much a woman's legs cave and bend. Did someone break your leg, mate? Literally looks like Bruce Lee's come in and done a flying kick on his knee, doesn't it? Whoopah! And just literally bent his leg into a diamond shape. The other one stood like Charlie Chaplin. Look. All you have to do is give him a cane and a little bowler hat. The pair of them are flip-flops. I'm stuck in flip-flopville, and so are you. Welcome to the show, where you don't know that you're part of a show. How screwed up is that? The truth in plain sight. There's one. Luke Pasquilano. Thanks for playing CSI. Straight-legged boyfriend on the right, look, with a pixie haircut. There's another one there. Luke Pasquilano. Look how much that back leg caves. I've pointed this out to you already. And there it is again with that broken leg. Oh, look. I see diamonds when you walk in the street. It's a girl all day long. Look at those hips. Shakespeare. And again with those ski whiff legs. Look at that bend. She's got some curves as this one. It's a shame I can't see those feet. On a cloudy day. Is that the Four Musketeers all mincing? It looks like them. The Musketeers. It is mince, flamingo, mince, mince. Tiny feet, look. Hello? No, wrong department. You're looking for the schoolgirl wing. There's another one there. Broken leg. How is there no perfect mince on this bitch? She's got the bendiest legs I've ever seen. And I'm on walking. That's not you. That's Rupert. What's his name from? Right, we'll take what we've got then. I think it's 5 flamingos. Save images. Hun. Save the image. Save the image. This will never end. Oh, it's going to end. Trust me, it's going to end. Call it a gut instinct. We're living through revelations. Some people think we've already had revelations. Jesus has been. And then how can there be 1,000 years of peace and then this happen again after 1,000 years? How would God let Satan do that to us twice? Impossible. Right, I just need your face, don't I? State of that leg. Luca. Oh, I need that one. Give me that. Oh, you bitch. I'll take the face, and then I'll go back and take that gate as well. 1 second. That one. As if I missed that one. It's a nice one. Save images. Luca. What's his name? Pasquilano. I know a song now. Get on your nerves. Get on your nerves. Get on your nerves. He's married Eleanor Tomlinson, son of Man Code. Don't they just love to tell you? Do you know what? I'm going to put that broken leg pic straight on there. Facebook, and we'll have them from there. Images, downloads. No, that's desktop. Downloads, I said. And we'll take the broken leg picture. Where is it? There it is. Yeah. All right, let's come back. Yeah, right. Good evening, by the way. Who's just joined us? Welcome to the show. Let me close that and let me go back to there, and away we go. Right, Luke Pasqualino is a girl, but thank you for playing CSI with us all. Next, Matthew Cottle. I swear, MC 33 fired in the girl's name. Matthew, look at those soft eyes. I'm sure I did Matthew Cottle from Game On. Let's have a look though. I used to love Game On. I thought it was so funny. You ginger tosser, Matthew. Never in the life of me would I have believed that him and the other one were women, and that Samantha Janus has a man's anus. I'd never guessed. Not in a lifetime. These I never saw. I never saw the FTMs. I saw the MTFs, but I never saw these ones. Squashy face, massive 5-head, high set ears. I know he's got pink lips. The jawbone's missing. He's got a pointed chin. There's no trachea, no Adams, and he's also got grandma's sloping shoulders. Whether we're going to get gates on it, I don't know. Tell me you're a Satanist, Matthew Cottle, without telling the rest of the world that you are a Satanist. That, you know, right down to English cast B. These are grade B actors I'm looking at here from England, television actors, not super famous but famous, and they're doing it. Lot the lower class ones. Is this the show? Houston, we've got a problem with those faces, for sure, for sure. Let's go back. That says it all right there. Another Freemason freak that loves Lucifer. I don't know how you can be happy and smiley when you know what's happening to the children in this world. I could never do it. I could never. Not no amount of money, not no amount of fame, power, nothing could make me smile if I knew what you were doing to, if I knew what was happening to children. Nothing. It's that makes me feel sick inside, that they just carry on, you know, knowing what they're doing. Whether God's going to forgive these people or not, I've got no idea. It's God's decision, right? He's the boss. We just live in his realm. But it saddens me greatly that these people have done this to us all. They've done it to all of mankind. Natural mankind is what I'm talking about. And yeah, I agree, this person's a victim. You don't even have to tell me. That if you haven't got the passion, the compassion to understand that this girl had this done to her without consent, I can't help you. You need to find Jesus real quick, because you're going to go to the King of Kings and you're going to say to him, oh, I'm so much better than this person. When a policeman sees a crime, it doesn't matter whether you're stealing something for $1 or something for $1 million, £1 million. Doesn't matter. A crime's a crime, and in God's eyes, a sin is a sin, and you are a sinner. And I agree, you have not sinned on the scale. If this one's got children and has flipped his children, you have not sinned on the scale that this person has scaled. I absolutely agree that there is a scale to sinning. I agree. There's worse, just like crimes. There's a worse crime than stealing £1 million, right? Or whatever. There's worse crimes. What I'm saying is, a sin is a sin. A crime is a crime. And some sins are far worse than others. But this person carries on lying to the whole of mankind. She gives you circus and bread. All of them do. They're giving you circus and bread whilst they worship Satan in front of your very eyes. Mocking you. They're not mocking God. God cannot be mocked. He doesn't come down to this level of stupidity. He doesn't need to. If he did, he'd still stand tall amongst all of us. Someone said the other day, Isaiah 16:4, was it? I don't know. God created evil. No, God created Lucifer. Lucifer was evil. Lucifer chose to be evil. He didn't create evil. He created a world where it could be good or bad. And the people, even though they're good, have all been made bad by Satan himself, by subliminal messages and a million different lies that he's told us in the living to hide your heavenly Father from you. There's no other answer. There's no aliens. There's no planets. It's a dastardly thing to do to us. It truly is. And it's one big club and they're all in on it. So when someone tells me it's not all of them, and I can see quite clearly it is, I've done nearly 19,000 celebrities, that tells me it's all of them. After 6 years of looking, I, as the living male bio, I should have found someone who looks like me. I did, but they're all so-called women. They're not women, the men pretended to be women, but you know what I mean. The only time I find someone who's got a jawbone like mine and a big mouth and far apart eyes is when I find a female celebrity. That's the only time I see this structure of face. It's in the females in Hollywood. I don't find this structure of face in the males. They've all got big, look how my head slopes backwards. And then this one, it goes vertical. And it's look at all the real estate up top. It bellows widest in the hairline. And you only have to look at these two skulls to know that the woman bellows widest in the hairline. That's what gives her this giant five-head. All this real estate up here comes from that hairline. And there it is, the high-set hairline. And they can do surgeries where they pull the scalp forward and lower it and make it look male. They can. But most of them don't have it done because they can pull it off without that surgery. Everybody who knows this actor thinks it's a man. I used to think it was a man, but it's not. It's a woman in disguise with close set eyes. And you've only got to look at this. Look at these Sid the Sloth eyes, and then look at those close set. Look at those close set. Can you see the difference in these skulls? Just in their eyes alone. You can tell just by looking at someone's eyes or someone's lips. You can instantly tell. You can. But if you want to put a meme together, you need to find gates. You really do. It's very rare I single skull check anymore. Very rare. I did it with Dr. John Campbell the other day because just simply I couldn't find any gates. And everybody's asked me for that dude, that woman, so many times. I skull checked John Campbell. But it's very... Look at the wingspan on this fucking thing here. Look at that flight of the albatross. And again, flamingo foot right there. It's messed up. The world is messed up. And it's been perverted by perverts like this. You can't tell me they're not perverts because of what they've done to the children. The perverts. You don't go near the children. If you stand up in a prison wing and say it's okay to do this to a child, you won't survive the day. You won't. You'll have to get put on protection. And we're done. There's no gates. I'll tell you what, I'll give you a second chance and put street, but it's not happening. It's not famous enough. She got big hips there though, hasn't she? Look. It looks like Lee Mack. Really strange, I'm seeing Lee Mack. Let's go back again. Yeah, there's nothing. We're out of here. Next. Oh, he's got some big teeth. That's really scary. That reminds me of an ex-girlfriend. Vera Lynn. I've had the 2 first names. Does anybody here remember Vera Lynn? Pink Floyd. Vera Lynn, though, sung There'll be bluebirds over the white cliffs of Dover. I'm a lady. She's a lady. Paste, Vera Lynn. Let's see what we've got. I think I've done it. I really do. There's no way this old hag survived me. What is that? What is that? Ross Colby. Images. Shawnee, if you're watching, who does that look like? Especially that one. Who does that look like, Shawnee? Let's go back. Stuck in the middle of this horrible realm. Look at the difference in these skeletons. Tell me, who's got the bigger head? Oh, just remember, the bigger head belongs to the man when looking at them both, look. The bigger head belongs to the man. When looking at these two, who's got the bigger head? Vera Lynn, there he is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gates. This one is already on the crap list. It's been done. It's a man till the cows come out walking. And there you go. Game over. The hills are alive with the sound of music. All day long. Ava Braun, Ava Gardner. It don't matter who we look at from that day and era. Even Vera Lynn is a dude in disguise. And, well, there you go. You don't get to meet the King of England. There's the King of England, Elizabeth. Sir Harry Seacombe. Why has Sir Harry Seacombe got a load of military medals? Was that fat bitch another liar? Yes, I was in World War One, World War Two, and got all these medals. You got shite. That's what you got. A bunch of... Oh, my gosh. Look at the schnoz on that. I can't imagine what country you come from with an ooter like that. But there is Dame Vera Lynn. Dame Vera Lynn. With her husband, the egghead. Game over, man. Game over. I've already covered Vera Lynn, 2 first names. It's a dude. Thanks for playing CSI. Next. Shen Xiaowang. Shen Xiaowang is an Australian Chinese Tai Chi teacher, born and raised in the Chen family village, Wen County, Henan Province. Who gives a crap? Let's have a look at the Grand Master or the Grand Mistress. Which one do you think it will be? I'll tell you what, just by the closeness of those eyes. Based only on the closeness of those eyes, I say that this is a female straight away. High set ears, deep philtrum, small mouth, Cupid's bow. If I draw, look how rounded the eye sockets are. You can literally see bags that are rounded, are all in the shape lot of a woman. Pink lips, Cupid's bow, small mouth. It may have had a chin implant, but I see a very, very narrow, small triangle, and I only get the small, narrow triangle on a woman. I don't get it on a man. You get a much bigger, broader face than this, bigger teeth. I see a girl is what I see straight away. I will take that as your 50-50, Master Chen. Absolutely missing the jawbone. Remember, this person's super fit, does karate every day. And yet still can't get rid of that puppy fat around his face. Shut up. The moment I started training, all my fat disappeared. I don't know what I got down to. I must have been down to about, I don't know, 5% body fat when I was training hard. And it was gone. Everything was gone. That picture there is from when I was training. Everything under my chin was gone. Instead of having that saggy chin that men get, that I've got now, it was gone because I trained every day. This person trains every day and yet still has a floppy jawline. I see a woman. I need gaits. If she's got any, we'll see. So we'll look, see. I went through all the Indian gurus and etc. and they're all flipped. It doesn't matter who I look at, which yoga teacher, which Bali master, it doesn't matter. You are not allowed to get to this power of influence. The reason for this being is that you could influence thousands, if not millions of people all in one go. You could turn back their programming in an instant. That's why they don't want you to have any power. The power and the glory. The glory and the power. Walking. We're still waiting for Roberto's gates or Josephine's. We really want Josephine's. That's the one we really want. Not really interested in you, Roberto. I really want Josephine, your so-called spiritual master. I want her gates anytime she likes. I want to see a face shot. I want to see a spine shot. And I want to see gates. I want to see a video of her walking. Anytime you like. And then you're up for grabs, aren't you? In the community. For those that have been taught properly. Those that know the difference will soon pick you out, right? If you're a normal person, that everyone in the community will say you're a normal person, won't they? But it's not going to happen. You're a traitorous little frog. No gates. I'm wasting my time here. I'm going to go to walking. Right. That looks like as above, so below. It's a kung fu style. I don't give a crap what it is. It looks like as above, so below. She ain't got no gates. She ain't got no gates. Chinese yoga. Is it Chinese yoga? There's one of them that really gets you fit with very little, well, not exercise, but without moving your body too much, like for older people. I was watching it the other day where they swing. It's like this, where they swing their arms in circles and they go from this side to that side on each leg doing this position whilst making circles, and it keeps them super fit. There's absolutely nothing on your Grandmaster. I see a woman's face, but I'm not skull checking it. Find me the bitch's gates. You're the one who requested her. Whoever she is, find me videos of him walking. There's got to be one out there. And you'll be laughing all the way to the bank. Oh, was that a gate right there? That's not him, is it? That's an old dude, old woman. Whatever. We're done. There's no gates for your Grandmaster. Find me a video of him walking. I'm sure there's one out there, documentary or something. Who did I pull? I pulled someone off a documentary earlier on. Oh, it wasn't a documentary. It was a TikTok video. Barbara O'Neill. Someone found Barbara O'Neill's gait running and walking up a hill. It was perfect. I can't remember who found it. It was someone, one of my Facebook students found it. Perfect gate find for Barbara O'Neill. Right, we're done. Your Grandmaster doesn't have anything for me to look at, folks. Next, Neil Stuke. I don't think I've done him. I'm just going to check the back file and see what happens. Neil Stuke. Paste. Away she goes. Oh, as it searches, we will have a quick look at Neil Stuke's images. Widest in the hairline straight away. First thing I see. Look, pointed chin, sloping jawline, soft lips, soft eyes, flat forehead, dial M for Mongos. She got big but high set ears. And right there, that tells you everything. Where's your jaw at? Where's your jaw at? Just remember, women have a subcutaneous... Oh, you just got it. It Well done, Shawnee. Welcome, Sean. How you doing, mate? Dial M for Masons. It's a woman. Final answer. I want you to look, right? When a man smiles, even though I'm chubby now, right? When I smile, I've still got a jawbone. I might have a little bit of underhang, but as soon as I square my face up, this happens. I have a bit of underhang under here, but I'm still that face. I'm just older. I got rid of my beard, Sean. Look at my dental arch. My dental arch. Look at the... What do you say my dental arch is at the front? Those two... Between the two canines, look. At least 3 inches. Just on my front... on my front 6 teeth. You're kidding me. Miles bigger than a woman's, of course. What's that one? Drew Barrymore. Yeah, it's not hard to spot him, is it, Shawnee? Did you do this one, Sean? This green triangle. Did you do this one? It's all right. I like that one. That one with all the square boxes and that comes from Josephine, Roberto's bullshitting Synagogue of Satan teacher. That one with all the lines all over the sky. I can't stand it when you use it, Sean. I really can't. It covers up all the features of the face. That's another one from Josephine, I think, isn't it? Oh, I don't know. That might be another teacher. I don't think it is. I still think it is Josephine. It is Josephine's. Right, it's his picture, isn't it? Josephine's. He puts all these cross lines on and squares and blocks. She puts them all on. Instead of just showing you the face. Like that. There's nothing covering it. The only thing that's in there is a triangle to show you the distance in their eyes. Keep it simple. You don't need to put all the other stuff on it. But that's what they did. They wanted to... they wanted... Red Brown, I was laughing at you. They wanted to add to what was already done. A simple skull check. Without all the boxes and everything, you can see the sloping jawline, the rounded chin, the close-set eyes, the lack of a brow bone, dial M for Masons, and she's widest in the hairline with the high-set ears, and no trachea look. And no Adam's apple. They want you to draw you away from this. Just remember, we don't use these. Right, when you see me doing this to a celebrity, these are in my memory. You understand? I don't need them. This is what the trolls like Josephine, and they don't want you to know that after a certain amount of time, Red Brown will tell you, right, Red Brown, you don't need the skulls. You don't need these templates because they're in your mind. And the minute you look at a face, you're like, oh, I've got problems straight away. And you shouldn't have. If it's a man, you should have a small forehead, far apart. It should be a big triangle. And it's not. Everything about this face is soft and rounded. Soft eyes. Everything's soft. We don't need the skulls. We can see the skull. Widest in the hairline. Close to eyes. No brow bone. Rounded eye sockets. He's had the philtrum and the cupid's bow removed. But they don't do it to all of them. Some of them do, some of them don't. If they made them all look the same, it'd be too easy for you to spot them. If every single one had the same hair, the same eyes, the same lip job, the same ears, the same chins, they would literally look the same. This way they spread it out a bit. Make a smorgasbord, if you like, of FTMs and MTFs. This is the other one from Game On, isn't it? Neil Stoke. It's Matthew. It's the second Matthew, though, right? No, is this the original Matthew? That's the original Matthew, isn't it? He was funny. She was funny. There she is. And there's your girl looking back at you. Look at the hairline first. Widest in hairline with real estate. Look at all this real estate here. Now, on a real natural bio girl, ladies, don't get temperamental about your 5 heads. On a real natural girl, it's beautiful. But on a man, it makes no sense once you can see dial M, the widow's peak look, dial M for Masons, widest in the hairline, high set ears, close set, soft eyes, beautiful eyelashes look, soft lips, sloping jawline, no trachea, no Adams, no chest as such look. It becomes quite obvious that you've been done over. Look, it's a gate as if that's a small picture. Do you know what? I think I'll take... Do you know who does that look like there? Karen might get this, she's English. Who does that look like to me there? Only an English person's going to see it. You need longer hair though, a bit longer, but it still looks like that person who I'm thinking of. What's his name? Neil Stuke. Otherwise known as the first Matthew in Game On, who was agoraphobic, never left the house. What a show that was. I grew up watching this show, and they changed him out. Or is he the second Matthew? He's the second Matthew, and he's not the first Matthew, the second Matthew. They swapped the original Matthew out for this one, but this one still played the part really good. They didn't half make me laugh. They really did. But it's Mick Hucknall. Yes, Red Brown. Red Brown! You're not from England. How did you get that? It was Mick Hucknall. Well done. It was Mick Hucknall. Red Brown. Mick Hucknall with short hair. Spitting image. And again, it does the yeah, I see Steve McManaman. Yeah, it's the curly hair though, right? You're going with the curly hair for Steve McManaman on that one. Right, I want a fake. Let me get a 50-50 on Matthew. I quite like that one, even though it's too big. That's about a 50-50. We'll take that one and see if we can find Deals Gate. Simply Red Singer. Yes, Anna Souza. You both said it one after the other, sorry. Jeff Bell. I don't know who Jeff Bell is. Let's have a look. Are you winding me up? Autumn said, hello Autumn. Autumn said Mick Hucknall as well. Well done. To all of you that said it. What was Jeff Bell? Geoff. Jeff Bell. GB. Oh, is that Jeff Bell? Do you know what? I don't know if I've done Jeff Bell. Let's keep that one up there. He's out of Green Street, isn't he? Plays a real hard man. They all play big hard men. But you're not. You're just a woman. And don't get me wrong, you can make a tough woman. Mike Tyson was tough. Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, they're all tough women. Put them against a tough man. Put them bitches in against a tough man. One that can box. One that is a pugilist. And you will see broken bones and women crying in the corners of the ring instantly, I'm telling you. Upper body strength ruled over everything. Where are you, Neil? Is that you there? That's not him, is it? None of them are him. Why is it showing me that Neil Stuke gallery? None of them are Neil Stuke. There he is. It's from that show though. No, there's no Gates. Do you know what? I don't think I'm going to get Neil Stuke. I didn't get Cottle either, did I? Not famous. It was a show in the 90s, and he was only famous for that, really. This other show here, I don't know what this is, but he was only famous for that show. But what a show. Game On. Such a funny show. Man, saying that, I don't know if I could go back and watch it now with my sense of humour being changed. Now that I know they're all flip-flops. There's certain parts of films and that where they're literally mocking the people watching. It's not between them, it's against you, and you don't even realise they're taking the piss out of you. Walking. Let's see if we've got a gate on Neil Stuke. I don't think so. It would though, Red Brown. I don't care what you say. They'd be in the corner of the ring crying. Literally crying. Stop! Because they're only pretending to be men. Just remember, the skeleton, it don't matter who we look at. Let's have a look at Muhammad Ali. Why not? Got to be one of the most famous boxers of all time. I'm too pretty to be a boxer. She was a big girl, don't get me wrong. She was a big girl. 6'3", stood really big. You're not used to seeing women that crouch under doorways to get through the doorway. You see men doing that, but not women. Very rare you see a tall woman that big. And then you come over to the body, and you're like, first of all, why is your nipple so small? You've got these dainty clavicles. Forget about what you're thinking. The boxer shorts are so high so that you can't see the hippage. The baby making womb that a woman has that a man doesn't. It's right there. It's huge boxer shorts, right? But what you got to remember is this is a woman drinking testosterone to give herself muscles, right? A natural woman doesn't have stocky muscles. And don't get me wrong, they're stocky muscles for a woman. But the male equivalent, and remember, Gabby Garcia isn't even allowed to get to full 100% maleness. Gabby Garcia. Oh my gosh, where is it? Enter. Oh my gosh, Gabby Garcia. Have I spelled his name wrong? It's without the I, with a Y, is it? You know who I'm looking for? Google. There. Now, bearing in mind, they haven't let this monster get to full capacity. He is not at full capacity, I'm telling you. He's just allowed to get strong. Imagine someone who trained, and I mean literally trained for boxing every single day of the week. Yeah, just that alone, right? You're telling me that monster, that absolute honey monster of a man is going to get beaten by the likes of Tyson Fury, who's all flab, by the way. Look at those titties. Look how small this chest is. I've seen bigger chests on schoolgirls, right? But that's a pair of titties right there. It's Thursday night and Grandma Fury's got a baps out, right? You want me to believe that the world champion female boxer, this is a female, you want me to believe that thing there, I don't care how bulky it gets or how much muscle you give it, the skeleton is still smaller and weaker than that of a real male. I'm telling you now, right? The bones are weaker. It can't take a man's arm. If that's how big a 6'7" woman's arm is, imagine the arm on a 6'7" man. The elbow's going to be down here, not up there. It's going to be down here. It's going to be even longer. And as soon as that pivot, that torque from that bigger arm connects with this body, it don't matter where it hits it, in the ribs, in the arms, it's going to cause bruising instantly. Instantly, it's going to be bruised all over its body. If not broken ribs, instant broken jaw if you hit her on the chin. You got to remember, right, the male of the species is bigger, stronger, and thicker than the woman. You can put as much plastic coating around this jaw as you like, jaw implants, but it's not that jaw. It is not that jaw there. You can put as much plastic coating implants, plastic surgery implants on it to make it look like that, but it's not that. It is not that. That is solid. Don't get me wrong, God made both skeletons strong, but he made one of them designed for manual labour and for fighting. He really did. He knew that mankind would end up fighting. He made them strong enough to fight. We don't have to. We are the only species on Earth that doesn't have to argue or fight with each other, but we do on a daily basis. And we do it over nothing. We do it over skin colour. That's got to be one of the worst ones for me, racism. Tommy Robinson and the far left and all this bollocks. It's nonsense. When you understand, it's not the colour of your skin, it's your skeleton that you're being chastised on. And they're getting normal skeletons to fight with each other. The minute they see that the people causing the trouble have got the wrong skeletons, then a veil lifts. It does. And if you want me to believe for one moment that this bald-headed woman with no muscle, this is not muscle, this is a muscly woman, it's not male muscle, it's not male bonage, it's got lighter everything, lighter legs. The only thing that's bigger on a woman is the hippage. But even so, the hips are still made lighter because you're a woman, you're flexible. So anybody who wants to tell me that Tyson Fury could beat a real man in a boxing ring, you've got no chance. I'm not talking about a normal man, because this is a world-class female boxer, right? This is a world-class female boxer. A normal man ain't going to be able to outbox her. Probably not going to get a look in, because she'll move every time. However, you put that fat bitch, she's just had a baby. I'm going to have a baby. Look how she spreads from underneath the elbow. Look at the size of this hippage. Look at those inverted. She's got inverted nipples. Inverted nipples. You want me to believe that this saggy woman, 6'7", I don't care if she's the world's toughest heavyweight female boxer. I've seen more meat on a sparrow's kneecap. Where's your muscles? What is that? Where she trains every day. She trains every day. Tell me why she doesn't look like Gabby Garcia. She should be bigger and more solid than Gab, but she can't. She can't muster up that strength. Even if you made her into a weightlifter and made her like Arnold Schwarzenegger, she still does not have that same stamina as a man. A man's rib cage is 40% bigger, so is his neck. His lungs are 40% bigger than that of a woman because his chest is 40% wider than that of a woman. And you want me to believe the stamina of that is going to lose to that? You got no chance. First time that Gabby, a real man with big strong arms and knuckles, punches that set of teeth, this one's going to be seeing bluebirds. Any female boxer goes up against a real Gabby Garcia. Look how small that fist is. I told you, I've got there's a picture on my friend's Facebook where he's had his picture taken with Tyson Fury. And my friend Mike is a big lad. He is. He's like 6'3". He's still a big lad. Tyson's still towering over him, but they're touching fists, right? They're both touching fists. And my mate Mike's fist is like twice the size of Tyson Fury's fist. I'm telling you. I was just like, I can't wait to see Mike. I'm going to say to him, you know that picture you got with Tyson Fury, yeah? Have a look at the size of your fist compared to his. Tell me what's wrong with that. How can someone who's standing, I think he's like 5 inches bigger and taller than my mate Mike, who's a real man, have a smaller fist than you? How has he got a schoolgirl fist? People, newbies, always ask me, how are the girls so tall? Human growth hormones. Why are the boys so small? Human growth blockers. Do your research. People, that same person who said yesterday it's not all of them, said, I want somebody to explain how all this is done. Obviously you don't come to my channel. Obviously you don't watch these lives. Because if you did, you'd have all your answers. All my dutiful students have gone back through my videos, watched as many as they can to gather up as much information that I've put out there for you. When I came into this, I had to search for a lot of answers. I did ask Bevy certain things. I did ask teachers certain questions. But nearly everything I learned from going out and studying this subject on my own. What completed my training and completed me as a transvestigator was finding the gates. Once the gates were down, that was it. There's no stopping it. Once you can see the gates, see, people can put the wrong skulls on these boxers and people. They can put them on you wrong. They can put them on me wrong. But what you cannot undo are my 5 gates that are on video for people to see. They're on pictures. I showed my spine. The reason is, I'm a real man. I don't have anything to fear by showing myself to any of you. These faceless trolls like Josephine and Roberto, they've called out so many people. Well, now it's your turn. It's your turn to prove to the whole community that you are exactly what you say you are. And you haven't done it yet. And it's been nearly a week. Do you think they have access to medical treatment, cures? Yes, I truly do. They don't, when they say like let's take Roy Castle, because someone, Roy Castle do. Roy Castle is an English trumpeter. He did the Guinness Book of Records. It's an absolute egghead look. Widest in the hairline. Soft eyes look, small high set ears, dental arch of a woman, sloping rounded jawline. You can see it's a girl. There she is doing a Jesus Christ pose. Look, you're a prick, Roy. I hope you're burning in hell, you prick. Oh, forgive me, Father, for wishing ill on someone. But Roy Castle's another liar, straight out of Liarsville. And of course, just like many of these so-called celebrities, Roy got the big C, Conser. I like to call it Conser. I changed the A for an O, it's much more fitting. Why would I believe for a second that Roy Castle got the big C when his wife has got deeper eyes? Look at his wife's deep set eyes compared to his open eyes. You see it? Wider eyes on the left, closer eyes on the right.
Why would I believe that Roy Castle got lung cancer, as you say? Why would I believe that when Roy Castle's not even being honest with me about his being a woman, about himself being a girl? This whole thing, this concert, it's tosh, absolute tosh. So many people think they get ill because of that, and it's not. It's the big pharmaceuticals. And when all this comes out, and you realise, like I did, that when Ratio was born, I believe it was 22 different things in the cocktail that they gave him when he was born. When I was born, it was 3. Measles, mumps, rubella, MMR they called it. And I still don't even know if we need that. I still don't even know if we need the measles, mumps, rubella. Because everybody survives it anyway. The Amish don't vaccinate their children, but they all survive even measles, mumps and rubella. So I think even that's a load of bollocks as well. If you're watching, I know you'll have some information on it because I know you do a lot of medical stuff. If you could post me something just to see if my gut instinct's right on it. But when I was born, it was 3 MMR. When Raish was born, 2006, it was 22, 23, I think it was, in the cocktail. And now, right now, I believe it's in the 60s, right? 67 different dirty germs. That's what you're putting in, germs. You're not putting viruses in. As far as I'm concerned, it don't exist. The greatest way someone explained it to me, it was on a video I watched way back when. If you imagine a strawberry getting old and moulding and bits of the fruit falling off it, well, imagine that's your cell. And exactly the same thing happens. Bits of your cell, when they get broken down and ill, they break and fall apart. They mould, just like a strawberry does. And those little bits of mould that fall off the cell, the breakage of the cell, that is what they call a virus. And it's not. It's just germs. It's mould. And if you look at any of the information that you've been told, you can't put something dead into something living. It's just bollocks. They're saying that the virus is alive and it's like a parasite or whatever. It's airborne. And it's just nonsense. They've been priming you for this in the movies from Dustin Hoffman. What's it called? Outbreak. This has got to be one of the first ones that they really, in the 90s. Outbreak. Yeah, that's what I meant. Outbreak. They've been priming you for this. It's all about the monkeys again. Just remember, monkeys are what spread AIDS. It's a monkey disease passed on to mankind. There is no disease in another animal that passes on to another, into a human. It's bollocks. Mad cow disease, swine flu, bird flu. It's all bollocks. But they've been priming you with this. With these eggheads lot, Dustin with the prime real estate, Morgan with the prime real estate, and then look at, who's that? I can't remember who that is. Rennie Russo or whoever it is. Look at that man face. So in the 90s, 1995 this was, 25, 30 years ago, they primed the world for this outbreak and these pictures like this. And that's exactly what they showed you with this scam vid, right? They showed you pictures like this. It's here, it's there, it's spreading. Air travel. You're not allowed to go on a plane unless you've had a jibby jabby. All these reasons that they wanted you to have it is to see how controllable you are. There are people out there saying that it's got a breakdown of 3 to 5 years and then everybody's going to drop. Well, we're in 5 to 6 years now. So anytime now, the populace of the world that was invested in this should all start dropping. And the rest of us who said no will still be left last man standing. We'll be left last man standing. But this is where it comes from. This is, I'm sure there's other films before this, but this is the big one that they made in my day. To get us ready for this 25, 30 years on. When they start repeating stuff on the news, it's this movie that they're repeating to you and it's scaring you, and automatically they show 2 blokes in China like this over a dead body, and the next thing you know, for 2 years the whole world is under a spell and they're all wearing paper nappies on the face. Remember, these aren't paper nappies and that ain't a normal set of clothes. These are proper biohazard suits, right, that they're wearing. And it scares the living bejesus out of normal people. And the reason they're scared is because they have no wisdom, they have no knowledge. A man or woman who has read and listened to the Bible or any scriptures from around the world has more wisdom than the rest of the world who have been schooled by public education, because in doing so you have the knowledge of creation in you and who you are, how you got here. That evolution is an absolute lie and there is no proof for it. The wisdom comes in scripture. They want you never to read the Holy Bible, the Holy Quran, the Vedic text. They don't want you to read none of this, because each one points out the simple fact that this world was created, and there has to be, if it was created, there has to be a creator. And the fundamental part about all of this is you were created in his image. In the image of God created he them, you and I. And you were born the same way, and this is why they hate Jesus. He was born as a man inside a woman. If you think for one instant that God Almighty would put a baby in Rennie Russo, you're kidding me, because it's a man, it's not happening. And if then you'd think he'd put it in one of these two women that look like men, you'd think he'd put the King of Kings inside a flip-flop. You got no chance. He was born of a woman. That's why women are so special. That's why they hate you. And they hate him because he told the truth first. Born of a woman. So when people tell me, Jesus isn't real, Jesus isn't this, Jesus isn't that, you can't even call him Jesus. La, 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 right? You can't do any of these things. When they tell me this thing, I just revert back to the simple fact that he referred to himself as the Son of Man. The Son of Man. They hate him. They hate him. They truly do. Remember this? Is this in Africa? This is the African one, where the guy is on telly getting interviewed in a stripy orange top like this. He's on telly getting interviewed, and he says the deadliest outbreak of Ebola killed his children. And then as he walks round the corner, you see him getting a load of money and putting it in his back pocket, like paid to talk to the cameraman. I know it's all set up because they want the truth out there, but everything, Ebola, everything they've told me is nonsense. I believe in food poisoning. You eat something bad, it'll make you ill. Recent case for me was some chicken I'd left, some black bean chicken. I'd left it in the summer. I only left it for a day, but because it was so warm, the chicken went off straight away. I didn't know. I ate that chicken. I was so ill for 3 days. That was terrible. I believe in food poisoning. All the other illnesses, I think they're made up. I truly do. I don't think. I've got a gut instinct that I know that they've made them up. AIDS does not exist. I'm 50 years old and I don't know a single person in this world that got AIDS, contracted AIDS, or has AIDS right now. And I'm 50. How's that possible? The only people I know who got AIDS are Freddie Mercury, and I don't know him. It's a flip-flop, a liar. And Magic Johnson, and that's another woman, flip-flop, liar. And Magic Johnson survived AIDS magically. So when it comes down to that question you asked about the medical treatment, Ellie, is yes, they do have treatment. Let's just say they did eat some contaminated food that could give them some of the things that normal people get. They'd have a cure for it, yeah. They've probably got Rife machines that just vibrate illness straight out here. They've got all sorts of things that we don't have. They fake all their illnesses. Like Roy Castle faked the Big C. Roy's a girl. Roy's full of crap. I want to know why these two have got big heads and square jaws and massive teeth. And you don't have. You've got close set eyes. There's a problem, look. raising money for lung cancer. Do you think, right, if these people are not even being honest about their core identity, how much of the donations do you actually think goes to lung cancer patients and all? It's none. I'm telling you now. It's like, what do they call it? What's that? Feed the Band-Aid. If you look into it, the two people that got all the money was Bob Geldof and Bono. They got all the money for Band-Aid. Everyone thought it was helping people in Africa. What it is, they can run their own scams, I think. Their own scams. They can run them and make spoils of war out of it. If they can get the general public to go with it. So when it comes to Roy Castle and the Big C and any of these diseases, I don't believe in none of it, no. And like I said, I've seen this video where this twat, his dad, his so-called dad, he's on, he's dead, They carried him off, put him in a body bag, and then he walks off crying, and the next thing you know, he's got a big wedge of cash, rand or whatever you call it in African money. Big wedge of rands going in his back pocket. And I know they film all this setup and cause out controversy and outrage. But what you got to remember is everything's a cartoon. There it is. That's what killed the world. The most dangerous disease known to mankind, worse than the Black Plague, and the Black Plague's never come back, is this one. The outbreak. You know what that is. I can't say the name of it. I get in trouble if I say the name of it. I can call it Scamvid. There it is. In plain sight. That's it. That's what you've got. It's the same as looking at space and satellites. It's not real. It's CGI. All of it is. Even DNA is CGI. So how do I believe in any of it? I don't know. I was a fool. But that ain't... Look at all these triangles they put on it, look. Telling you, the Illuminati control the information. And this... It don't matter what I look at. Look, there's Scamvid, right? The outbreak that caused everybody to panic. Atoms have got to be my favourite. Everyone believes in atom bombs. There's your atom. There's your atom. What am I saying there? Oh, it's a cartoon. Okay, let's have another look at another one. Here's another one. A bit more in depth, but it's a cartoon. Cartoon. CGI. CGI. There's an atom. It's so small. It's smaller than... It's not just small. It's the tiniest of all small things. It makes up everything in the universe. I think they're talking about ether. But there you go. This is CGI. This is a hydrogen atom. Bollocks. It's your idea of what hydrogen atoms look like. Got no idea what any of it's made of. They've got no idea. They just made it up. A proton, a neutron, an electron, and a nucleus. Show me that. Show me the proton, the neutron, and that all rotating around it. You know what that looks like? Well, it looks like Saturn and its moons, or whatever you want to look at. It looks like a planet with moons, Saturn, moons. It looks just like Saturn and its dippy moons going round it. When you can show me one. Look at this CGI. What a load of bollocks this is. So apparently, there you go, something like that. There you go. Again, we're in CGI-ville, and there's no difference between that and the moon's going round it in different directions, look, than that bollocks. It's all connected. It's all made up. It's all CGI. Made by EGI. The elite gender-inverted people in this world have made it all up. Planet with moons going round it. Impossible. Impossible. How does something circle something else without being attached to it? But there you go. If you want to believe in CGI atoms, it's up to you. If you want to believe in CGI planets, it's up to you. It's not real. There's nothing up there. You can't take pictures of something that doesn't exist. You have to make it up. And that's where I am. I'm stuck here in Liarsville, where they worship Saturn, Satan. They worship this planet as a god. Idiots, the cube, the hexagon, the hex. It's all spellcasting. It's all witchcraft. Visual witchcraft. has fooled all of you into believing that planets exist. That there's a place called Mars, and Elon Musk has sent a Tesla electric roadster there. What a load of shite. But yet, this passes as real. NASA took a new picture of Saturn and people believe that's not CGI. People think that's real. So no, I don't believe in viruses, disease. How did I end up on all of that? I was talking about Tyson Fury's inverted nipples. If you want me to believe, let's go back to where I was, that this chubby wubby woman here with no muscles. Remember, it's just a woman with steroid-induced muscles. It's not real. It's not the real McCoy. A real solid man, that, I'm telling you, an honey monster would tear her to pieces. She'd be on her knees in seconds. It wouldn't be a woman doing it to her. It'd be a man, and it would hurt 40% more. I'm telling you now. And there's 40% more chance of breaking your jaw, breaking your bones, bruising you up all the way through the fight till your arms can't even work anymore. Till you can't even throw a punch because the other boxer, who's a man, has pounded your arms to pieces through gloves. But like I said, if you want to believe that these are men, just remember this one works out just a little bit more than that one. But if you look at the titties, the wonky nipples, the very short clavicle, look how dainty that clavicle is. The close set eyes, no shoulders. Where's your arms at? The pair of you. Where are your arms? Just remember, women's shoulders curve and slope all the way down like grandma's coat hanger. And that's exactly, even though there's a thick neck, look at it sloping downward. If I put a bra strap on there, it'd just fall off, right? It would keep falling off because that's what women do. They don't have clavicles that protrude upwards and stick out the skin and stop the bra strap from climbing over the shoulder. It slides off. That's why you see women constantly pulling up straps. We're done. If you want me to believe that will not beat Tyson Fury, you're in daydream land. That also is going down on its backside, weeping in the corner. Please stop. Please stop. You're not supposed to hit women. Damn right you're not. But if this one wants to fight a real man, let her in the ring. Let her in the ring fight a real man. We'll see what happens. I'm telling you now. Broken jaws, black eyes, busted noses, and ribs in tatters. That's what would happen if she fought a real man. Something twice his size. We're done. Get off my screen, Muhammad Ali. Jeff Belt, let's go back to where we started. It all started from Game On. Neil Stook, I'm still looking for your gates, Neil. I don't think we're going to get her. We're not. It's not famous enough. I'm out of here. Next. It was a good rant though, wasn't it? Andrej Plenković is a Croatian politician. This must be for Luke. Let's have a look, Luke. Right, straight away I've got a small chin. Very small, dainty chin. Pink lips, high set ears, close set eyes. Let's get a better shot. Oh my word, it looks like a grey Alec Baldwin because she's widest in the hairline, look. High set ears, your jaw's missing. Again, there's a nice picture. Sloping jawline, pointed chin, pink lips. Philtrum's been removed. The ears have been lowered and the eyes are just too soft, too close set. And I've got dial M. Just appearing, look, widest in the hairline. Not squared off like a man's. It's a bit big. I like that one more for your 50-50. Let's take that one. That's no good to me, is it? It is side on though. Ski whiff there. I like that one. Couldn't stop a pit. Look how the back calf curves, look. You should get used to seeing this. Do you want a wee wee? Come on then, little man. Come on. What a wee wee, mate. Kettle on, shall we? I'm just putting the kettle on, folks. I'll be right back.
What's that? Oh, what's that, Marley? Domino effect. Go and eat your bone. Go on, beat it. Beat it, beat it. Oh, that's hot. Yeah, nice. Yeah, nice, Marley. I'm too good to you, aren't I, eh? Spoil ya! Spoil ya! One of them. Go on, beat it. Beat it. Go and have your biscuit, go on. Right. And I'm back. Oh, that's better. Right, so, where are we? We're looking at Andrzej Plenković. That's a nice one. It's not perfect. Neither's that one. There it is. That's what I'm looking for. That's not him. Is it him? Gloria. No, that's his wife. Probably a bodyguard on the right mincing. This one's mincing as well. Let's go back. That was a flamingo foot there. That's a nice broken leg. Right there in front of the Pope. I assume that's the Pope. Little skeleton. Broken leg there. Andrzej Plenković fails forensics, Luke. Would like a mince somewhere, please, sir. Darling. Cause they're all flip-flops. They've all been flip-flops. Look at that little skeleton there. That's got to be one of the biggest money laundering bollocks in the world. They have filtered billions through this bollocks with Zelensky. All you got to do is go look at all the people enjoying themselves in the Ukraine. Like nothing's happening. You'd think if there was a war with Russia, they'd be getting pounded, wouldn't you? Because it's all made up. None of them are at war. Well, they are at war with you. They're at war with you. They're not at war with each other. It's all pretend. It's all acting. That's why I can't get taken to court, because they're all actors. And I know exactly what the skeletons are, and they wouldn't stand a chance against forensics in a court of law. They'd all be in deep trouble. They'd all go to prison. Jail, sorry, because the we're talking about criminals here. We're not just talking about thieves, we're talking about murderers, because I'm sure a lot of people do die because of their actions, but they do it on their own, like convincing the world that Scamvid was real. All those people did of their own accord, due to bad information, because they don't do any research themselves, they just listen to other people, terminated their own lives. Which is highly possible. I personally don't know anybody who has died from it, but Sean says he knows a lot. There are other people that says, John, who's he gives me loads of good medical stuff and advice. He said a few people he knows has passed from having the jibby jabby. But I'm just under the influence that they don't do anything. They just allow you to do it to yourselves, you know? I think you should thank your lucky stars that you weren't as gullible as those people, you know? Same with any of these problems. Alley up. Same with any of these problems, whether it be flat earth, fake nukes, fake dinosaurs, whatever it is, it's the same agenda every time. It truly is. It bores me. Just every time someone says, "Oh, have you seen this on the news?" I'm just like, I can't believe you still watch the news. You think that a flip-flop news reporter is going to give you any truth?
These people deal in lies. They are habitual liars to all of mankind. That's the unbelievable part. There she is, mincing. Gotcha. That's the unbelievable part, that they're lying to the whole world, and they don't give a damn. There's another full mince. I told you, this alone, what they do to their own children is sick, but they're doing it to us. Oh, that's a nice cup of tea. Excuse me. I'm thirsty. Oh, that's nice. Just the right temperature. Without your consent. How did they do it without your consent? Was you did you have to go into hospital and be made unconscious? Because that's how they got a lot of people. Anybody who went into hospital was made unconscious or came in unconscious. They just automatically did it without your consent. But all the stuff I've seen from Dr. John Campbell and that, showing these big things in people's veins, how can any of it be proved? I can't prove any of what they're showing me. If it's provable in the court of law, you've got them by the bollocks, right? Like this. This is provable in the court of law because it's forensics. You can absolutely sting them with pictures. Pictures are admissible as evidence in court. And these pictures destroy them because it's forensics. All the other stories that they give to us, cloning and everything, you can't prove none of it. But yet people believe it all blindly, without, like, in faith, like how you should follow God. They do it with a lie instead. Instead of doing it with the Heavenly Father, blind faith. I mean, for me, I don't need blind faith. I know that God's real. I worked it out. The moment I realised the world wasn't spinning, I could see the glory of God. But for most, they're never even going to see the kingdom of heaven, let alone God. They call themselves open-minded, but the minute you say God, they shut off. But it's programming. They were programmed to do so since birth. Everything about God is a joke to them. That's how it was for me. Everything with Jesus was a joke to me. It was. I didn't believe in none of it. And now my values have changed because I know there was God. I don't need faith that God's real. I can see it in the work. I can see it in earth. I can see it in the birds, the bees, the reptiles. I can see it in everything. I can see his design, his creation. I can see it. I don't need any help. Don't need a Bible. Don't need a pastor. I can see creation. I can see God. The kingdom of God. I can see it. I need the Bible for guidance, to show me other questions, answers to questions that I had. How did I get it? How did he do it? What did he do? He made a light for the day and a light for the night, and he separated the light from the darkness. He separated the waters from the air. He made the dry land appear. All these things came from my Holy Bible. And people are like, my holy book, my holy book. It's a book of instructions before leaving earth, Bible. I'm not buying their bull that God said the gold was good. I'm not buying that. I'm not buying their bull that Jesus said use a usury when he turned the tables over, whipped the usuries and kicked out the money exchangers. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it that God saw gold and onyx and whatever the other stone is and said these are precious stones and they're good. God didn't say none of that shite. That's a jeweler speaking. God didn't say go murder women and children. He said do not murder. Thou shalt not murder. Contradictions right the way through because it was translated by these freakazoids. I don't care about any of anyone else's opinions. I've made my own mind up. There's no Bible or Mason or anyone that could change the way I think about God. I already realised. Without any of it. You can't change it. Pete, ever heard of so-called sovereign citizens in the US? What's your take on it? We're all sovereign citizens. The minute you say I don't consent, it's game over. Nothing applies to you. You've got to understand that. Especially when you've spoken it out into the universe and God's listening. They took me into court as a sovereign. They waited until the court was closed because they knew I was going to bring up my sovereignty. And there's nothing they can do against a sovereign citizen. You don't have to, apparently you have to send a letter off to the Ministry of Defence, the Home Secretary, the Prime Minister, the doctor of something, and the coroner of something. You have to write 5 letters off declaring it. Bollocks, I do. I don't have to do none of that. I've already told God I don't consent to none of this. And the same applies if they turn up on your doorstep. You do not consent. You don't say your name. It's that simple. Your name convicts you. That's how they tricked us all. They copyrighted our names so that they could enforce laws and acts. Laws, not laws, acts. Council Tax Act, Road Traffic Act. They can in place all these so-called laws, legalities on you. And the minute the policeman asks you your name and you give him the registered name, your name convicts you. You convict yourself and put yourself in their prison by saying your legal name because it's not your name. The first thing that happens really when you get stopped is you tell them you're not in commerce. You're not a ship, you're not a business, you're not in commerce, you're a traveller, you're travelling. Free to travel the world, God's lands, the kings and queens roads are free to travel. Free to travel. The flip-flops change the roads into lanes, shipping lanes, like a ship. Turns your car into a ship, turns you into a ship. And in doing so, you became a business without your say-so, without your consent. Again, it's all done secretly behind your back. And you grow up thinking you are this person. Like I'm Peter Iam, right? I'm Peter from the family of Iam in reality. But on the birth certificate, I'm Peter Iam. So when it comes down to separating the name, the minute you do so, you're no longer the name they want to deal with. And the minute you do that, they can't deal with you anymore. That's why they put me in a nut house. When the policeman asked me my name, I told him I was Peter from the family of Iam and that God's watching him and that he's going to get judged. When the judgment day comes, all of you that did not do your job, you didn't practice the law, you practiced legality against me, most of you are Masons, you all deserve to go to jail. You traitors, you're absolute... treason. You've caused treason against the people of England. Same for America. So when it comes to the legal name, sovereign citizens, it all comes back to God. They're not allowed to talk to a living man. A living man is not allowed to talk in their courtrooms. But the minute you're there as a living soul, and you ask who's in charge, I want to see the sergeant at arms. Because each day there is a man signed in under the courts and police jurisdiction on the Holy Bible who is sworn to protect the rights of natural people. It's called the Sergeant at Arms. Only you don't get to see him unless you ask for him. You'll get a normal sergeant, a police officer, rather than a sheriff. There's a big difference in the sheriff and the police. Big difference. A judge, a sheriff, signs everything in red ink, meaning it's lawful. And if anything's unlawful in the act of what is done, he goes to jail. The judge, the sheriff goes to jail because he's a criminal if anything's wrong in that case. But that's not how they deal with cases. You're not allowed to speak for yourself in a courtroom. You have to have someone speak on your behalf. Someone who's passed their bar. There is no bar. It's that simple. Only if you allow them to put the bar in front of you. The minute a real living man gets into a courtroom and starts to contest, there's nothing they can do. Absolutely nothing. Because you haven't broken any laws. You've broken legal. And legal only applies to the legal name. And if you don't say your legal name, you separate your legal name, you're done. Now, this does not apply if you go and murder someone. John Harris, this is what John Harris killed. John Harris on his final. I learnt legal name fraud from John Harris. Two first names. John Harris apparently got cancer and died. One of his last interviews, he said, one of the worst things, I hate the fact that I brought this all to you because there have been 2 murders in England where someone's murdered someone and then tried to use sovereign name. I'm not that name. You can't do anything to me. No, you can. You broke the law. You broke the law. When I went to court for not paying rent, that was not breaking the law. It's a civil matter. And all civilities go out the window when you realise you're living on God's land. This is God's land. This is why they removed God, so they could squander up his land for themselves. The natural populace and natural people would not let you take their land off them if they knew it was given to them by God. But now you ask any normal person who's in charge of you, they say the council. The local council are in charge of you. Really? Really? A lot of people say it. And because they unofficially own the land. It's not official. It's a lie. It's just like the earth's a ball. It's a lie. They don't own the land, you do. They don't even have their jobs. You give them their jobs. This is what people just don't understand. The Prime Minister, the President, it doesn't matter who it is, we all vote them in. And on that same breath, when the truth comes out, we can vote them all out, put them all in jail. Humanely. All the rioting and what they want is people to be outraged and go crazy with guns and knives and everything else. That's what they want. But it doesn't require that. It just requires good men to stop sitting idle. In Estonia, when they catch one of these motherfuckers lying, they take off the shoes and beat them with shoes in the streets. Literally beat them with shoes in the streets. And again, it could be made up. I don't think it is, because they look like they're getting fucking slapped. Chucked in dumpsters. They chuck the politicians who lie and cheat and steal money into dumpsters after slapping them with all the shoes. Public humiliation. Put them in the stocks. Bring back the stocks. Put them in there. Let people... This is how it should work, right? If a president can't do his job in the first year, or a politician loses anything, gets anything wrong, out you go. You shouldn't have that job. You don't care. None of them care. You see, this is the thing. All politicians are liars. They're all deceivers. They're taking your money off you. They're not fixing the roads. They're not fixing the hospitals. They're not going to outer space. All they're doing is digging tunnels and flipping children. That's all they're doing. Underground bunkers and laboratories for flipping children. It makes me sick. It truly does. But then again, Jesus told me the reason I hate this world is because I'm not part of it. Again, not the devil speaking, Jesus speaking. No, I can't change God, calling me Yahusha. I don't care what you say about any names. I know who I'm talking to. When I speak to God, I'm speaking to God. I'm not speaking to Yahweh or anyone. I'm speaking to God, the Creator. I know who He is. In my mind and my heart and my soul, I know who God is to me. He doesn't say murder children, rape women, the gold is good, use a usury. He doesn't say any of those things because God is good. It's the devil that lies to me. Jesus told no lies anywhere. But yet you want me to believe he's the devil. All the truth that I received, all the validation for life and God and evidence of God came from Jesus Christ to me. In his actions, in his words. No one will come to the Father except through me. What does he mean by that? He means by kindness, by mercy, by forgiveness. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Jesus was the kindest man in history and the only man in history to whip bankers. And people hate him. It's unbelievable. It drives me mental. It's like the exact opposite of what these people are. They love Donald Trump more than they love Jesus. They love Boris Johnson more than they love Jesus. Anthony Fauci more than they love Jesus. They think that he's a saviour to them all. That he brought them a quack scene straight out of Heaven's Gates. When in fact it's from Hell's Gates. These people are worshipping Satan and practicing worshipping Satan on a daily basis. I have no compassion for it. I don't. I don't hate these people. I can't hate them. How can I hate them? They're victims. They're just doing as they're told. Someone else told them to do all this. They're just following orders. If they're doing it of their own free will, excuse me language, I nearly said, screw them. If they're doing it of their own free will, your own fault, God will deal with you. And if not, the Son of Man will. When the Son of Man comes again, every eye will see him. It's written. It's the same reason I called myself G2G, glory to God, Poncho Pete, Son of Man. Not the Son of Man, that's Jesus. I'm a Son of Man. Created the same way Jesus was. And I have the option to follow in his footsteps or not. I have a choice to be kind, merciful, forgiving, loving, caring, and gentle as a dove, but wise as a serpent. I have the option to be all these things, or to be like these people, evil, liars, and become just the same as Satan did. Did I get rid of all my documents? No, they're all still in. Well, I don't have a passport out. I've got a driving license because the amount of grief you get for trying to travel rather than just have insurance. Apparently, you can get private insurance, not register your vehicle, and travel. But I've never tried it. I've seen other people do it. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. I know this much. When I get stopped by a policeman, I say I don't answer questions. It terminates the conversation pretty quickly. Because unless I've broken a law, you shouldn't be speaking to me at all. This is not your job. Policy officer. You're following policies. You're not doing the law. This is why there's such separation between police and people, their communities nowadays. When I was a boy, I could name PC Stocks, PC Gibbs, PC Bolton. I can name the 3 coppers that I grew up with during my young age. The 3 community policemen that policed our area until they got rid of them. And they knew us by name. They knew us by face. Little Peter and Paul, they used to call us. And we got into trouble and we got chased by them and stuff. And when they caught us, they clipped us. They didn't take us home. They just belted us, slapped us, made us cry. Because we were being naughty. We weren't really if we'd been thieving and that, then he'd arrested us, of course. But when we was just getting into trouble, being pains in the arses, them coppers clipped us right round the head, made us cry. And if we went home and told the mums that PC Bolton or PC Gibbs had slapped us, we'd get another slap of our mother. But they've separated the police and everything by doing this to us. They're no longer serving the people, they're serving these politicians and their acts, their Speed Traffic Act, all the speed cameras. It's also that these people can make more money. Spoils of war. The people who own the speed cameras pay these people $5 million to lobby the bollocks, and then it gets passed automatically because they're in charge. In a real world, a real man, a real woman wouldn't let it happen. They'd arrest the speed camera people, put them all in jail for trying to bribe the government. But the government is corrupt. All governments are corrupt because all of the skeletons of these people have been corrupted. They no longer resemble the image of God, male and female created he them. They're backwards. They're inverted. They're perverted. And they've perverted the course of justice over many echelons of eons and millennia. They've done it all the way through time. It might even have happened from the very beginning, all of this. I've got no idea how Satan took over the thinking free man and made the world the way it is. But when it comes to sovereignty, the fact that you already spoke it out into the universe, I do not consent. I've done it on behalf of the whole world many times. I'll do it again on behalf of the whole world that do not know what's going on here. We do not consent. And when they find out, they'll all agree with this statement right now that they didn't consent. You lied to them. You bedazzled them. You bamboozled them with maths and numbers. They say that 3 things are certain in this world: death, the tides, and taxes. Wrong. Death's inevitable. The tides are inevitable. Taxes, well, that's your choice. It's free will. You haven't done any research on taxes, so therefore you carry on being taxed and cheated out of your hard-earned money, so that these people, these politicians, like what's his name, Plenković here, can go and take newborn babies and change the way they look. That's where the money's going. It goes to changing this world into the image of Satan, and it's been going on for a long, long time. Personally, I don't care for any of their legalities. I don't. None of it. I don't care for none of it. I know that electricity comes out the air. It's free. Tesla discovered this a long time ago, or someone did. They just pushed Tesla as the face, but someone discovered it a long time ago. Piezoelectricity. They discovered it all a long time ago. And the world runs freely, but they don't make it free. They charge for free energy. Then water. Water's free. It comes out of the fountains of the deep. God replenishes the air and the water. You can never have pollution. You can never run out of fresh, clean drinking water because it comes from the fountains of the deep. But they put fluoride in it and then charge you for poisoning you with fluoride. Again, all of these things that they've done are eventually going to be revealed to the world. And there'll be those that care and don't consent, and those that don't care, and your silence is consent. You do understand this, right, folks? That when you sit silent, silence is, as if it's not coming up, look, is golden. Oh, I haven't put silence in. Silence is, as if it's not coming up. Consent. I take it by your silence you mean consent. It's Plato. Silence is consent is a proverb. It means lack of response to an action is a tactic approval of that action. So if you don't say anything when they do this to children, you're in agreement with them, right? Makes you a nonce is what it does. It goes right back to Plato. It is Plato, right? There it is. I shall assume that your silence gives consent. Look at the close eyes, the wide hairline, the narrow sloping face. Plato's a woman. But there it is, and that's from Greece. Right, it is Greece, right, Plato. There it is. 2,000 years ago, they was telling you that if you sit silent, it gives consent. On behalf of the world, we do not consent because you're a bunch of lying, flip-flopping, satanistic pricks. When the Son of Man returns, I hope that you're repentant. I really do. Because Jesus ain't coming to give loves and kisses to you this time. You nailed him to a cross last time. This time he's coming with a million angels with flaming swords. And he's going to tear up all these demons. Wow, that looks like it looks like George Carlin, but with a beard. When he gets here, they're all going to shit themselves. Excuse my language, but they are. Because they know the game's up then, right? And there'll be a lot of gnashing of teeth and wailing in the streets as people lob all their trinkets and what they consider to be valuable items in the streets. But the Son of Man ain't going to pick up any of your gold rings, your coins, your bank accounts, your checkbooks. It means nothing to him, like it does me. Money means nothing to me. It's a tool to control mankind. And the way it is, for $50 in the right country, you can have someone killed. They traffic people, apparently, for money. I can't prove any of this. When it comes to the trafficking, I can't. They're just what they've put out. When they put stuff out, it's usually bollocks. I'm not saying that people don't get kidnapped off the streets and trafficked. I'm just saying, not on the scale that they're saying. They say that 5 million children go missing or trafficked every year. It's bollocks. You'd have 10 million angry parents, 5 million irate fathers in each country. No chance. No chance. These people have got underground bunkers and laboratories where they and surrogates and breeders. They can breed their own children. They don't need to take yours. Well, the reason they put these paedophile stories out is so that some unhinged wanker, because it's usually a man, some unhinged wanker that they've created through society, through brainwashing and brain damaging them, they go out and repeat what they see. They copycat what they see on these films and whatever. And then that makes Satan happy, right? Because they fooled a real man into doing this bollocks. Real men don't hate children. Real men don't hate women. No natural people go out the way to lie and hate each other in the way that these people do to us, the naturals. They lie on a daily basis, habitually, from the day they get here. Poor Marley. And on that smelly note, I'm going to go off, boys and girls. I hope you had a nice day. Tomorrow, we should be able to do requests again tomorrow. We've got about 10 left. Just remember, God loves you. He truly does. And he wants you all to know that you were born in an inside out, upside down, back to front, tipsy, topsy, turvy world. Thank you very, very much for watching. Good night. God bless. Goodbye.